What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie DAO today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Cookie's up a little bit. Nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting, but hey, we're up at 13.7 cents. That's not bad. We are really having a hard time going lower, and that's encouraging, you guys. That really is encouraging. I thought we'd have a double bottom here, but it turned out that we did not. Maybe it's some kind of a triple bottom, or maybe that was a fake out low. I don't know, but we're reacting rather well here. I think it is because Bitcoin moved up. I think a lot of people, maybe myself included, were anticipating that the price would continue to drop. Although yesterday I did say we could move up as high as 89K, but we probably didn't break above 89K, and we went right up to 88.8K. But who cares? Who cares about what's right, what's wrong, whatever? All I'm trying to say is I think Cookie's probably getting a little boost off of Bitcoin's pep today. There's not a lot of volume. There's not a lot of volume in this, and if we actually look at this maybe on Binance, let's see. Yeah, there's not a lot of volume there either. So I'm not anticipating this to promote anything significant, but something that I've been saying on a couple videos today is that if we do continue to run up, that does promote the notion that we might not go lower than this low if and when the drop happens that I'm expecting for Bitcoin and the rest of crypto. I still think we have a 20 to 30% flush out coming for the average altcoin. Bitcoin itself might drop. I mean, from the current prices, it's the drop rate has only gone up. Let's see, what is this here? I mean, down to where I think it's going to go. It's about an 19% drop, guys. That's not good, man. 18% for Bitcoin likely means, actually, maybe I should stop saying 20 to 30%. That could mean a 30 to 40% drop for the average altcoin. That could happen. If we were to drop 30% from here, that puts us right there at about 9.69 cents. If we were to drop down to about 8.5 cents, 8.4 cents, that's also the low ends. That's 40%. So that matches up. Why does that match up? Again, if we take this, I'm going to take this low, not the scam wick low, but from a low there to a high. That's right at our 1886 at 8.2 cents there. The 1618 right there at about a 30% drop. It could happen. It could happen. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if we do find support down here, it is anything but bad. If we do find support down here, it's anything but bad. Yes, it's never fun to consider losing 28% to 40% of your portfolio, or hopefully it's not your portfolio, but just your position, I should say. Hopefully Cookie DAO is not your entire portfolio, though I think if it is, you're probably going to do pretty well for yourselves by the end of the cycle. I am assuming, let me think here, hold on. Man, that would be nuts. Maybe I should just make Cookie DAO my whole portfolio. No, I'm assuming that this thing will see a 100x. 100x from here, let's see, Cookie, we look at it here. Cookie is at a pretty low market cap, you guys, 62 million. And how you know this thing, I mean, you don't know. This isn't necessarily implied that it's going to be good, but if you see here at this market cap of 60-something million dollars, we have 28% in volume. 28% in volume, and it's below average volume. We're being boring. We're not doing anything. We're at the lows. Seeing that kind of volume is a good thing, you guys. It's really a good thing. That means that there's interest here. Still, there's enough transactions and interest being had that I think this thing has some promise going higher. If we talk about 100x from here, that would be a $6.2 billion market cap. 100x is $6.2 billion in market cap, okay? A multi 100x would be, like a 200x would be 12.4, a 400x would be 24.8, or like 25, $30 billion, right? Those are all very high and very far away from here, but they're very attainable market caps. The kinds of cryptos that see these multi 100x moves, they start at market caps like this. They have decent volume. They have good narratives going for them, and Cookie DAO has all that. And beyond that, it's got a very good, well-structured looking chart. Closing, I mean, you can't ask for any better. Literally at a closing high here, that was your closing low here. It's completely possible, however unlikely, that Cookie DAO could do something different from the rest of the market. Maybe it holds up better. Maybe the rest of the market drops and Cookie DAO is pumping. Maybe over the next couple days, over the next few days, the market's moving sideways or slightly up, and Cookie DAO just has a hell of a time. That way, whenever the market does dump, we come back down to areas that are a little bit higher than here. Even anything can happen. But I am prepared for a drop. I think everybody should be prepared for a drop. I'm anticipating that we will see prices down, probably at around this golden ratio zone here at 0.0832. Something like that, maybe even as low as 0.0635, but I don't think we go that low. But if we do, guys, it's fine. Okay, it's totally fine if we do. Looking at the weekly basis, we are not quite at an area where I'd expect you to find support. The weekly's too new, though, really, to have an opinion on it, I suppose. 3-day time frame looks like it wants to go down. Daily time frame also looks bearish right now, like you want to go down. What about the 4 hour? What are we seeing here? 4 hours looking bullish, so we might continue to run up. You know, again, I'm not expecting this drop happens for crypto today or tomorrow. Maybe later this week or the very beginning of next week. But over the coming days, we could see a little recovery. We could see some life in the markets, even if Bitcoin stops moving. I think that the rest of the markets could move up as well. I'm kind of curious. What's the Bitcoin dominance looking like? BTC.D here. If we do this here, not really anything, right? It's just chilling. It's chilling, right? It's kind of crazy to me that we have the top here in the Bitcoin dominance, and we haven't dropped yet. Generally, you get that top, you drop. You get that top, you drop. It's kind of odd that we're on this limbo phase here. Bitcoin is definitely, and crypto is doing something that we haven't seen before. Unless this isn't the top, unless we do go higher, and that could happen. That could definitely happen if Bitcoin, if Bitcoin drops and crypto drops, but crypto drops harder than Bitcoin, which is very, very, very possible and very likely to do. We could see this thing go up higher. In fact, I'm just curious, real quick, what would it look like if we were to go higher? From a high right here to a low right there. I mean, we'd probably go up to 68, 69%. Maybe we do. Maybe Bitcoin goes all the way up to that's a lot of growth though on the Bitcoin dominance there, man. I don't know. But that would get us set up for a altcoin season just like we had back in 2021. Or maybe even from here, we had this back here at the end of 2017 to 2018. That was a good time, a nice alt rally right there as well. Similar areas, that's kind of an interesting prospect, isn't it? Something I might not have considered. We found resistance here, altcoin rally. We found resistance here, altcoin rally. It might go up. Maybe we do go up to like 69%, 70%. That'd be weird. This drop, I think this drop would have to be more intense than I'm giving it credit for that to happen. But I don't know. I don't have the math in front of me to do those calculations. So 4 hour time frame looking bullish. I bet Cookie DAO does continue to go up higher. If we're looking at this for what it is, from a relative, let's go from this relative high here to this relative low here. I would think that maybe go up to about 15 cents. I'm not anticipating you go above there, but if you do get above 15.23 cents, we likely will see prices at 17.5 cents or beyond before going lower. And if we're up higher, guys, that puts us in a better position to not drop too much below this low, if at all below this low, right? Just to get back down to this area would be a 30% drop. So it's very possible. It's very possible that Cookie DAO might make that move and we might see a lower high here. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if you're like me and you're assuming that the price will go down, even if it goes down here, even if it goes down below here, this is nothing compared to what we have to go to the upside. Okay, it's literally nothing. We're going to see prices that are worth more than $1, more than $2. I have to keep zooming out just to even get to prices that are above $1. The down move is nothing compared to the up move. Do not concern yourself with that. I know it hurts. I know it's not fun. Trust me, man. My average on this thing is at like 20 cents, and we're at 13, 14 cents right now. But in a matter of no time at all, this is going to perform very well. We are going to see probably like a 20x or more when this move is said and done, and I think it's going to be rather miraculous. If anything, if Cookie goes down, I'm only planning to buy more. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but nothing is promised. Even if you expect these prices to happen, it's not promised. If you sell here, you're effectively selling the lows of this overall move, and that's not a good concept to have. So if you're thinking about selling, just accept the very real reality that it's the worst time to sell and that you missed your chance to sell, right? Would have been up here, back where I was buying, and maybe back where you were buying too. But it's okay. It's okay if it goes a little bit lower. It's not okay to sell the lows because maybe you're right. Maybe you sell here and maybe it goes down and you get a better opportunity to buy. But most likely, if you sell, are you going to get back in at those lows? Will it pump back up? You don't know how fast this thing can move whenever it does come time to move up. And anytime it does move up, it's very fast. So even in these boring times here, right, from the low here to that high, that was a 118% move in less than a week's time. So I wouldn't play with this here. You're playing with fire if you're trying to play the game. The only thing that you should be doing, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, is buying more. Unless you do have short-term positions, unless you're willing to, if you're buying here and it goes up and you take profits and then it just rips without you, unless you're willing to walk away and put it into something else and you're not married to this thing, then sure, do your own thing. But it's your money. Do whatever you want anyways. It's just my perspective. I've got nothing else for you guys, okay? Cookie DAO does look like it wants to move up. The 1 hour time frame looks fine. The 15-minute actually doesn't look bad either. Wow. Yeah, so we're going to move up a little bit more, guys. That's good. That's really encouraging. I hope we do move up to about 15 cents, if not even above 17, 18 cents. That'd be really nice, but time will tell over the coming days. And then I expect by the end of this week, maybe like literally at the end of this week, if not in the beginning of next week, that's when we'll begin our final descent down. We'll see if it takes us to lower lows or not. I'll keep you guys informed. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.